All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh by Hashem, Yahawashi by Hashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and salutation unto the hopefully elect, the 1/3 of Yasha Allah, upholding the laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability. Peace and salutations. This is the brother Bakwasha. And I saw here on social media a clip of Deion Sanders Jr. Obviously, they're utilizing, this attention, from the world in regards to Shedeur Sanders being the 144th slave draft, okay, of the NFL. And so I just wanted to cover this real quick because obviously we know that the 144 is obviously pertaining to the elect, those 12,000 from each tribe, ultimately the 1/3 of the whole nation included in that. But when I saw this imagery, it made me think of this verse here. And then pretty much that's it, because, we all know that these guys don't have the knowledge and wisdom and understanding of the scriptures. It's just the fact that there is so much attention being placed on the vibration of 144. I would say even more so than I've seen, in my tenure in this truth. And so it's symbolic, definitely through the spirit. But this is Isaiah chapter 53, verse 3. It says, "He is despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. And we hid, as it were, our faces from him. He was despised and we esteemed him not." And so obviously this is going into Yahawashi HaMashiach, despised and rejected, from his own people, but also the whole world, right? No one accepts Yahawashi HaMashiach, as the savior. People, even these guys, right? They proclaim the white bread, right? They proclaim Caesar Borgia, but that's to our own downfall, man. Because the Lord is really our savior. It's no one else's. The hopeful elect. It says, "And we hid, as it were, our faces from him. He was despised, and we esteemed him not." So there's plenty of times where the Lord had the ability, to return unto us, but we were being rebellious. And so until we esteemed him as we're doing now, as far as coming back to the law, statutes, and commandments, he wasn't getting the praise and the honor in which he's receiving now, and that's why we're calling on him to deliver us. And so, like I said, I just saw the clip here of this, this image. And obviously, like I said, they're relating it to Shedeur, but in essence, that 144 only pertains to the hopeful elect, of our people. But I just wanted to use it, as a quick lesson, because that relates to Yahawashi, man. That chief cornerstone that was rejected of men, and ultimately still is rejected, and that's why. Religion was created. All of this was created just to hide, the true savior of Israel. And so, like I said, nothing too long or drawn out, but I at least just wanted to cover that real quick. Saw it, thought that it was, spiritually stimulating, as far as, hey, man, these are signs from Yahweh, Yahawashi as well. But we'll be respected very soon. When he comes and he cracks those clouds, okay, and brings righteous judgment, okay, on this place, there will not be any more rejected. It will only be respected, and that's the way in which it will be forever. But it has nothing to do with the NFL or Shedeur or whatever. But I saw it, I was like, okay, it's the spirit. They're using this frequency, as far as 144. To now say, listen, whatever was the way that y'all tried to, paint it, it ain't going to be that way going forward. And likewise with prophecy, okay? Regardless of whatever Esau, the so-called white man, tries to do, prophecy is going to be fulfilled. So with that, I just want to say that, and shalom.